It's one of the best performing sectors of the CEIR Index. What's driving current and future growth in communications and IT exhibitions and events now on CEIR TV. Hi everybody, I'm Carrie Fairnack with CNTV. The communications and IT sector is poised for some healthy growth. And as we learned right here at CEIR Predict, that's because of improving overall economic conditions. Smith Buckland's Carol McGurty and UBM Tech Events' Marco Party joined the CEIR Predict conference stage to discuss what's generally speaking a great outlook for the communications and IT sector. This sector of the CEIR Index is up 4.3% year on year, slightly better than expected thanks to gains in attendance, number of exhibitors, and net square feet. Overall economic indicators bode well for future growth in this sector. Consumer confidence is improving, which should pave the way for more spending on personal IT devices. Corporate balance sheets also show that companies are sitting on large stashes of cash reserves, making significant business investment in communications and IT a real possibility.
The show is not reinventing itself, so for the 20-plus year show, it's not your grandfather's show anymore. The demographic of attendee is changing based on whatever, again, technology or platform or solution that you're providing. But you still have to reinvent. Is it growing too fast? I would say no, it's meeting the needs of the market.
All of this translates to more exhibitors, more attendees, and more revenue from events. Continued gains upwards of 4% are expected through 2016.
Without a doubt, we're seeing really optimism built into the projections for next year. And like I said, we're growing this year over last at single digits.
So what could exhibition organizers in the communications and IT sector do to realize this potential?
I think the key is to talk to your customer. It's pretty obvious and everyone takes it for granted, but you really have to get the pulse of what the customer wants. And the customer is everyone. The customer is your exhibitor, the customer is the attendee, anyone who's a key stakeholder in whatever your event or even community is. And then how do you look at it and say, it's not just about the physical aspect of the event anymore, how do you extend the experience year round? So it's not a point in time, I run XYZ show and it's a big show. You want to engage that audience all year round.
The key here though, I think, is making sure we're innovating, making the right bets on the right markets, and continuing to roll out new events that are catering to the needs in the space.
Use things like the CEIR Index, understand what's going on with the sector.
Areas to watch in the communications and IT sector: information security, enterprise communications, and wearable technologies.
There's also a very strong need for these niche-focused shows, and those are again in more emerging markets. Gaming is still very niche. If you're looking at cybersecurity, it's still very niche. So I think you just have to use things like the CEIR Index, understand what's going on with the sector.
We're good at growing our big events. We're good at growing the established events. All the events that are growing at UBM are, 20-plus years old. The ones that are growing rapidly percentage-wise, not so much profit-wise, are the small guys. And so the trick is, I think, trying to find the next big thing, and if you hit one out of every 8 or 9, we're happy.
It's an exciting time to be in this particular sector. It's a growing sector. It's a changing, as Ron and Marco and I talked about just a few minutes ago. What's so critical is that again, reinvention is very, very important. And why is that? Because the pace of technology and the competition is so great.
For all of us at Convention News Television, I'm Carrie Fairnack. This is CEIR TV.